Hello. Today we will talk about a murder case that shook Greece and made headlines worldwide. The tragic death of a young mother initially seemed like a horrifying robbery, but the truth was much darker. On the morning of May 11, 2021, Greek police received an emergency call. A man on the other end of the line spoke in panic. "Our house was robbed. My wife is dead." When police arrived at the scene, they were horrified by what they saw, but something was missing. Everything seemed too staged, too perfectly arranged. So how did this happen? Caroline Crouch was a 20-year-old, lively young woman passionate about sports. She met Babis Anagnostopoulos when she was 15, and they fell deeply in love, marrying in 2018. In 2020, they welcomed their daughter, Lydia, painting the picture of a perfect family. But was everything really as it seemed? When officers entered the house, they noticed the family's dog hanging from a leash on the staircase. The house was in complete disarray, as if a violent struggle had taken place. But the most heartbreaking scene was in the bedroom. Little Lydia was crying next to her mother's lifeless body, trying to wake her up. Babis tearfully told police a horrifying story. According to him, 3 masked burglars had broken into the house, tied him up, and threatened Caroline at gunpoint, demanding their money. To keep her quiet, the burglars strangled Caroline before escaping with the cash. But the police didn't believe his story. Something wasn't adding up. Investigators noticed strange inconsistencies. There were no signs of forced entry. Why had the burglars only killed Caroline but left Babis unharmed? And why had they brutally killed the dog? Moreover, security cameras had been disabled just before the crime. But the biggest shock? Caroline's smartwatch data. Babis claimed the burglars had entered at around 5:00 a.m. But Caroline's smartwatch revealed that her heart had stopped at 3:00 a.m. That meant she had died 2 hours before the alleged robbery. And Babis's smartwatch showed him moving actively at the time of the crime. How was that possible? Police discovered Caroline's diary while searching the house. In it, she wrote that she had found out about Babis's infidelity and was planning to take her daughter and leave. And the most chilling detail? Caroline was murdered on the very night she had planned to leave. Police arrested Babis, and after an extended interrogation, he finally confessed. That night, he and Caroline had a heated argument. When Caroline tried to leave, Babis got furious, and in an attempt to stop her, suffocated her. He then staged the crime scene to make it look like a robbery. In court, Babis claimed that the killing was unintentional, just a tragic accident. But the jury did not believe him. In 2022, he was sentenced to life in prison for the deliberate murder of Caroline. This horrific crime caused a massive public outcry in Greece. Caroline's death intensified discussions on femicide and domestic violence. Little Lydia was placed in the custody of her maternal grandparents. But what do you think? Had Babis planned this from the very beginning? Or was he truly a victim of his own momentary rage? Subscribe for more real crime stories like this one. Remember, the truth may take time to surface, but in the end, time exposes every lie.